Skip, listen, I know you're on to the next season and you're ready to get things going and turn the page, but I do think I owe it to Ranger fans to relive that championship one more time through your eyes, especially now that you've had a chance to reflect. So I want to take you back to that last out, and after you've thought about it and reflected on it, what stood out and what did it mean, and how was it different from maybe those other 3 final outs that you had for the World Series championships?
Yeah, well, I mean, they're all different and special in their own way, and this one was really, really special. I mean, first of all, first one in Texas, I couldn't be happier for ownership, the fans, just to see how much they were impacted. You know, when you celebrate that last out, you know, that's such a big moment, and you're celebrating with that parade. It just means so much to everybody, because you realize, you know, how many people were living, you know, through us, and how much we impacted them. So that's what really made it special for me. But I think you look at how we did it, you know, on the road as a wild card, you know, to get it done, and that's unprecedented. I mean, most teams would have counted themselves out, but these guys never did. They kept pushing, found a way to win that next game, proved the naysayers wrong, you know, to go in Tampa, Baltimore, then, you know, to go in Houston, have to win 2 to get to the World Series. So just a special team, and you know, it's a moment, a memory. I mean, you never forget, and it won't be long before we get these rings, and you know, just to see these guys getting their first ring, that's going to be special for me.
You mentioned the parade, 500,000 to 700,000 people all congregating in Arlington. I remember you talking about Maddie, your granddaughter, saying, I want to do this again.
We're done with the parade. She goes, Papa, I want to do that again. I'm with her. I want to do this again. Let's go.
But when you saw all those people, Bruce, did it really crystallize the impact that you had on our entire community?
Oh, no question. We couldn't get to the ballpark. There's so many people already there lined up, and chills kind of go down, you know, down you, because this is huge for Arlington, obviously, but also Dallas, Fort Worth, and to take that tour, there's nothing like it. And hear people yelling, and man, it gets emotional at times. I'm telling you, some guys had some tears in their eyes, and of course, as you mentioned, my granddaughter Maddie, she was into the waving. She thought she was a princess, so that's why she goes, hey, I want to go back around. I want to do this again. And so I said, well, we have to earn that. We've done it. Now we have to earn it to do it again.
You know, the season was so remarkable and history-making. Is there a favorite story that you tell your friends about the season when you think about it, when you remember it?
Well, I think more than anything, it's just how mentally tough this team was. You know, how resilient they were to deal with all the adversity we had to deal with, the injuries. I mean, we had 5 All-Stars go down. I mean, it started with DeGrom. I mean, start the season, Tavares, and, you know, luckily that allowed us to keep Jankowski, who played a major role in our success. But, you know, to lose Young and Seager a couple of times, Spores, it just, Jonah Heim, it just showed you, you know, how tough they were, and they were able to just focus forward and not dwell on what happened. I knew this team was talented coming in spring training last year, and then when I saw them on the field, once we get all the guys out there, like the 3rd or 4th game, I said, this team's going to get to the postseason. I really felt that then, and they have a chance to do something special. And usually comes down to the pitching, and sure enough, we got there, and it all came together at the right time.
It certainly did, and it came together in such an incredible way. Was there any part of you, Skip, that after you won that World Series considered going out on top and walking away?
Yeah, I get asked that quite a few times, to be honest. I didn't, and I have to tell you why. I didn't come here to do it one time, and I told the players that in my message to start this spring training. Sure, it'd been nice, I guess. That's how you went in and sell off. And I really came here to try to do it more than once. And I know CY feels that way, and talking to the players, they feel that way. It's a very hungry bunch. I can't tell you what's going to happen this year, but I can tell you there's no complacency that is going to set in with these guys. And they know, we got to get ready. It's a new year, new season, new race, and we got to get ready. And that's our approach right now.
After you won it all, you packed up. You make the 10-hour drive back to your home in Nashville. And you got a little emotional on that drive back. What welled up that emotion for you in that moment?
More than anything, the phone calls I was getting. The phone wouldn't stop. I got the text messages, the phone calls, and I'm trying to get back with them. And my family, my sister, she got me pretty emotional. And you just realize what just happened. Because when you're going through it, I mean, people ask me, wasn't that fun? Now, I don't think fun's the right word. It's intense. In fact, I had staff members going, are you sleeping at all? Because I can't sleep. And that's just, you're living on every pitch. And so when it's all over, you're allowed to just take it all in, and that's when you really realize what these guys accomplished.
You led me to the next thing because you had the shortest off-season possible. Your house there in Nashville, I know it's very close to one of your sons and the grandkids. So how much grandpa time was spent in the last 3 months, Bruce?
Yeah, well, first of all, I love short off seasons, I'll tell you that. So I'm good with that. But you do have to be aware of it with the players, just watch their workload a little bit. But I spent most of my time with the family, and they were wearing the Rangers stuff every day. Going to school, they had to wear the Ranger gear. They were at all the postseason games and the World Series. So I take the time to just kind of catch my breath, spend time with the family. I got out and fished a couple of times down in Florida, but I took them with me. But I got a grandson that's all in on baseball. Didn't want anything to do with baseball before, I came over to join the Rangers. Now he's got his Rangers hat on every day and playing catch with his dad, or when he comes over, he wants me to play catch. So a lot of time with the family.
I know that's your getaway. You like to go and fish. What do you get out of it, Skip?
More than anything, just a peace of mind. That was my time to kind of reflect. And as I was talking again with the club, I told them I got time to think what worked. What can we learn from last year? And so I'm going through all those things, but also, reliving the special moments. The Seager and Garcia home runs, the big hit, Evaldi pitching the way he did in that last game, Spores closing it out, or Leclerc. You just take that time to enjoy it, because again, you don't do it when it's all happening. And I told these guys, don't ever let go of these memories. They have to stay with you, and hopefully years from now we'll all get together and have some laughs and enjoy them. But again, right now it's time to get ready.
To get to that championship, though, so much goes into it. And your wife Kim said that you've done a much better job handling all the accompanied stress with your job, especially this last year when you came back from the brief retirement. How'd you do it? Because listen, there are a lot of us who have that stress at our job. We want to know, how were you able to strip off some of the stress?
I did tell myself, when I took 3 years off and I was watching games, I said, if I ever did this again, I would enjoy it even more. I would take it all in and appreciate the gifts and talents that these players have and how hard they're trying. And so I did promise my wife, I said, I'm going to be a little calmer this time, because that was her concern more than anything, just the health, because we live and die on every pitch or sometimes every game. And so I try to even tell myself, just chill out on certain situations a little bit better than what you used to do.
You've done so much in the game, Bruce. Your place in Cooperstown in the Hall of Fame is already secured. What motivates you to keep doing it day in and day out?
For me, the obvious is trying to win another championship. That's why I'm back. I didn't come back to just manage. I wouldn't have done that. It's all about winning. And you do it for 25 years and you think, okay, I'm good. And I was all right the first year. That was a COVID year. After that, I missed it. I missed being in the dugout, just the competition, the relationships, walking in that clubhouse. So I'm very grateful. I said this in my opening remarks when I went to Texas. That gratitude meter shot way up for me, and I still have to tell myself that. You have those tough losses, and we had some tough ones last year too. It was a little bumpy at times, but I still, just told myself, appreciate, that you're able to be back in the dugout and do what you love to do.
I got a couple more for you. First thing is this: it's been 23 years since a team has won a repeat World Series championship. Obviously, parity in the big leagues, I know that's part of it. But what else do you think is to the fact that teams haven't been able to go back-to-back for a World Series championship?
Well, I'll start with this. First of all, it's hard to win a championship, so that's number one. The second thing is that, you got to have your guys have their normal years, your core players. You have to stay healthy, and you need a surprise or two. And you saw the Carters come up, and Sporzy. I mean, he was a shining star last year. Josh Young, and so that has to happen. And ball has bounced your way sometimes, but it's just so difficult because the road to a championship is probably more difficult now than ever. Before it used to be 2 pennant winners, boom. Now you got, we went as a wild card and got to go on the road and go through it. That's why it's incredible what happened last year. But it doesn't mean it can't be done. It has been done. It didn't work for me 3 times, so I'm going to be working as hard as I can to make it happen. But then you watch the Chiefs and how long it took a team to do it in football. They did it. Hey. So we got to believe, hey, we did it, we can do it again, and that's our philosophy.
And what fuels that belief? What do you think? What is it about the makeup of this team that makes you believe that they can buck the trend and repeat?
Well, the men that we have on this team, I call them men. They are. I mean, you look at Marcus and Corey and Doley, all of them. Jonah Heim. I don't want to leave anybody out. Of course, staff led by Nate and we got some guys on the men. So if we can get off to a good start, it's important that we do play well April, May. But we got some help coming. Scherzer, he'll hopefully be ready by June, and we got Malley hopefully by July. And then we get DeGrom late July or August. So we got some pitching help coming. So we have the talent to do it, and now we just have to stay hungry, and that's going to be a big part of it.
The winning is obviously fun, but what else about what you're doing now still makes it fun for you, Bruce?
I tell you, winning doesn't matter in spring training, but I love spring training. I do. It's like my favorite time to come in here and get back on the field, see the guys, go through the fundamentals and all those things. It's just everything about the game. Being in the dugout, watching the best players in the world. Like I said, walking in that clubhouse. And I told them I'm good with the short off season because I miss it, and so it's so many little things about the game. But going in when I'm done with you, game just ended. Just talking to the staff about the game, how we can get better, how we can help these players get better, and that's just what I love to do.
I appreciate the time, and I appreciate that attitude of gratitude that you got, Skip. Thanks so much.
I appreciate it. Always great talking with you. Thanks. Yeah.